Hello, Mr. Big Banana. So imagine you had a son who's 12 years old and your son is playing soccer and they're about to play the finals. He's about to play the finals, and it's the morning of, and then your son starts asking you, hey, Dad, can we talk about how many hours I've trained in soccer? Can we count all my training sessions? How long did I run? How many sessions per week? What was the hours? How much effort did I put in? And what would you probably say to him? You'd say that literally means nothing now. Totally means nothing. Totally irrelevant. You're not meant to be thinking that whatsoever. Your goal is you have to play the game. You got to win. It's the same thing, sir. In markets, I don't know my average price for anything. You know that? Not a single one, because it's useless. It's totally irrelevant. My average price, literally, I don't know them. I don't know them. I don't measure them. I don't look at them. I don't even know how to calculate them. And I don't want to know. It's totally useless because it's like you're in a sea of water and you're just riding the waves, and we're just trying to get to the point where we think euphoria is here. So if you look at your average number, it will mess with you. Because what would happen is, let's say if you got to your number, let's say someone put in $10,000 and it went down to 5. When they go up to 20, they're thinking, oh, wow, I'm up double. What do I do? And then if it pulls back down to 10, they're like, I've lost it all. The market doesn't care about that. You're holding for fundamentals to reprice to the upside. You're holding for, say, Tai Lopez coming and everything out here. So that's what you have to tune your mind into that. I know it's tough because you probably know your number. I don't know my number. It's you're not meant to, no one cares about that, right? When you trade, for example, a trick that people do is they change the dollar amounts. They just change them to ticks. Because when they're looking at a dollar amount, they're like, oh, crap, I'm down 2,000. But no, when they say they're down 20 ticks, totally different. Okay, eventually they just get used to that. So, because you remember, we're just focusing on making it to, the business cycle PMI periods of 55, 58, up there, right? So that's why I just want to tell you. These questions, I know people are always curious, but the market literally doesn't matter. It does not care. It doesn't know about any of that. And also, yeah, I really do mean it. If you're only down 10 or 20%, bro, that's literally nothing. It's literally nothing. I don't know how thin these markets are. It's literally nothing. With others, BTC, man, it's down. It's round tripped 8 years. That's how bad it is. ETH BTC is down, 85% after 8 years as well. You know what I mean? So, it's the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst. You know what I mean? We've had the longest time capitulation ever. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, because you got to focus on that next part, winning the game. But luckily for us, it's so slow, you don't really have to do anything. But yeah, that type of stuff, that's a mindset you need. Basically, how you make it through going forward. Because remember, even learn from Warren Buffett. He doesn't look at, oh, I put in, $1 million and now it's worth 1.3. He doesn't look at that. He values the company. He's like, what is this thing actually worth? Forget my price, what I'm in. What is it actually worth? So that's what we're trying to do, because with crypto, right, it's all worth either zero or infinite. So with us, we have a similar philosophy, are there still strong hands left without any weak hands here? Yes. That's what we're trying to do. That's why it's obviously the payout is higher because it's harder to measure and no one knows what they're doing, but it also makes you more scared because you don't know really what you're basing stuff off. But that's why I use the others BTC and other ratios so we can measure all these things, and then we'll take it from there.